What is up, everybody? It's Michael MegaX, and welcome to Spring League 2025. That's right, I've been procrastinating, but we're finally getting over to commentating over Week 1 and Week 2. We're going to do 3 episodes this season, and it's going to be Week 1, Week 2, Week 3, Week 4, and then Championship. Obviously, Week 1 was qualifying. We are in Group F this season. We got like 6 best qualifying. The carts are feeling very, very different. Kind of you can say there's a lot of qualities that really exemplify a good handful of carts, and the others are kind of just mid or low in terms of speed or handling. But we're jumping right into qualifying. Not really going to go over a whole lot here, but I am in Kart 40 for this week. I am going up against Dex, Kyle, and a few others. I'll get to the rest in a little bit. But we are in Kart 40, and there's not a whole lot to say here. Kart 40 was really, really fast here at the beginning of the season. I think it still might be fast, but we are going to set a pretty good lap time versus Kyle. We're going to do an 18.535, I believe. And Kyle's going to be 100th. Yeah, 100th away. And here we are warming up our tires a little bit. Tires are still cold, going out in one of the first groups, I think, back on this day. It's been a few, 4 weeks? I think it's almost been a month since I recorded this, so I'm trying to re-familiarize myself with everything. But yeah, just warming everything up, trying to get 40 to work, and once we set that pretty fast lap time, I think we set it right here. We're going to cut away from qualifying. We're going to check out the end results, and we're going to go right into talking about the races.
A tenth of a second. Yeah. No, not a tenth, 100th. 100th. 100th, man. This is going to be a good race, Dex.
Yeah, it is. You guys doing what you're going to do?
And what we're going to do is jump ahead to the first race. We are in Kart 35, taking pole position, as I said, by just 100th over Kyle. Kyle's been working as a steward, volunteering for the past season, but now he is back on track racing with us.
First time Kyle's back in the league, and he's right behind me.
Can't be doing any backs. We're stopping stuff up here, man.
Yeah, send him all the way back.
A little bit of friendly banter there and joking around. But yeah, this gives me some time to talk about some slight changes with the format. Nothing super huge, but with this format, it's no longer in the second race the position where you end the first race in. So if I end the first race here in first, I would normally start first for the second race. Now it's going to be, since I qualified pole position, I'm going to swap into P2. And I was thinking I was going to be all nervous or anything in this, but I am in Kart 35. Now we know from last season, Kart 35, not very good. Throw a brand new set of tires on this bad boy.
Don't jump. Don't jump, Kyle.
I'm an old man. I have slow reaction times.
Once again, some banter, but throw a brand new set of tires. Get the setup back right. Thanks, Jack and the other Overdrive mechanics. And 35 is back to being a beast like it was a year ago, because this kart is grippy, and we're going to see just how fast we pull away here soon.
Michael, Kyle, you guys ready up here? All right, off the pedals, guys. Okay, Jeff.
And the lights are out, and here we go for race 1. We get an amazing pull off the start line, and we already have a pretty big gap between myself and Kyle here. And, you know, that's all that happens to this race? All that happens is I pull away, pull away, pull away, pull away, and nothing else happens. I just cruise to a victory. Oh, hope that Dex makes a pass on Kyle, but for the most part, it is the clean victory that we hope for. So let's jump right into the end. There's nothing else that really happened in this race.
Easy peasy. This 35's good. It's good.
Good race out there.
All right, let's see if I can catch up to Kyle.
Kurt? I'm saying nothing. You know, it's faster if you square up to it a little more like this.
Yeah. Kyle.
Yeah, right. He's backwards waiting.
I'm going slow on purpose. You watch out. You got 40 behind you and bucket behind you.
Yeah, true.
You watch out.
All right, everyone, here we go for race number 2. This is the one where a lot of interesting things are going to happen, and it's lights out and away we go. All right, car 25 for race 2 here, starting P2 since we qualified P1. Get a little bump in the back. We are very close to Kyle, though, in the number 27 there, and it's going to be a pretty doggone huge fight between me and Kyle through this beginning first stint. So we are just gonna do our best to just maintain our position and catch up where we can to Kyle. I'm already keeping pretty good speed throughout the hairpins, and he's already starting to go and drive the defensive line here. We even get side by side right here, and right behind us is Sir Cheesy Reese is his name. I believe he was in the first Spring League video, either the very first one I did or last season's one, but he's returning here, and he's been a great challenge this season, and we're gonna see a little bit of an incident happen between him. But Reese there, he tried to go for the move on my outside, but that actually allowed Dex to pass him, and now Dex is right behind me, and I'm still trying to catch up with Kyle. Luckily, didn't lose too much time there, and we're gonna try to pull off whatever move that we can to get past Kyle. He's sliding a bit, and there's gonna be some times where we're looking for some moves. Right here, I'm seeing him go for the inside hairpin. I'm like, he is so slow there, and the people behind me are catching up. I decided to be a little bit defensive and follow Kyle's line there myself. But now I'm thinking, what can I do to get past? What can I do to make my P2 into P1? And my idea is to freaking send it. And there's a bit too much contact there, so I gotta let Kyle back through, and then Dex is gonna follow right through behind again. Alright, and now going into the first hairpin, we are trying to get past ourselves, so we're gonna have to start racing a bit defensive too. Going a little bit defensive here into the second hairpin, trying to not let Reese past us. And we're gonna take things down the straight as we see Dex try to go for a move. We're gonna try to follow behind. We get a tiny bit of a bump twice, and that shoves me out just a little bit wide. Reese is on the inside there. I'm gonna cover it off, but we're gonna have an incident here. Going into the hairpin, 2 bumps, and that just sends me into the wall. I get squeezed and hit in the back.
Yeah, I'm good. Not as bad as last time. Yeah, not as bad as last time. It was fine. Yeah, lots of rebound from the wall. Not nearly as bad. I think I just got shoved into the wall. I feel like I just got shoved into the wall. Well, we'll see what you guys say.
Yeah, I think they'll refuse it.
I'll park here for now. Kyle, how'd you like that send?
I love it.
Well, he's up there and you're back here, so how'd you like that sound?
You know, I'd rather try and go for the move than and give it back than not do anything. Make the racing interesting.
Okay, I like that mentality.
I gave it back. It was clean. Even though I let Dex through. Dude, that 40 cart, that 40, you were hounding me there.
Yeah, that last thing, I'm trying to make sure it was clean on you.
We'll see what they say.
Okay, so you got mine, but you guys had to finish the lap before the time. So we're going to switch you to that.
I know. That cart is fast.
And we're back here at the start of our rolling restart. Luckily able to get our place and position back from that incident there. Just, you know, things were fine between us. Nothing bad blood or anything. Just, you know, a bit of an aggressive move. Just those couple bumps there into the hairpin caused me to lose grip, and then I just didn't have the space to recover, and I was just kind of sent into the wall. But here we are back on the restart, and we're gonna once again have to keep defending. That 40 cart is just so fast that we're not gonna really be able to put up too much of an offensive drive to catch up to Dex and Kyle, that we're gonna have to worry more about not letting Reese past. Because our cart just doesn't have that same speed. As we see Dex break quite early, go up into the back of him. Wasn't expecting that. And there's some bumps behind me. But luckily we cover the inside. I'm not letting Reese pass. And he almost gets that move into the second hairpin. But once again, I cover the outside, which transitions into the inside, going on to the start-finish line into turn 1, and luckily able to hold the position. We're just gonna have to play defensively. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch up, and I was not able to catch up. We've got the white flag here, and we're pretty much just gonna make sure we keep this third position as we finish off this race.
Good job, Kyle. That was, dude, that's some masterful defensive driving, dude. That was a good battle. That was really close. That thing is fast.
Every time it started to slow down towards the end, though.
I could tell.
Like I started losing control. After they did that rolling restart, it was so fast.
I don't even mind the P3. I'd rather have a fun race like that.
I thought I almost had it. I was like determined. I'm like, I'm going for it.
I was just like, no, I'm holding the inside.
That was really fun, though. It was a good race. Even what happened, it was so fun. This thing's like dead now.
So yeah, overall, not a bad first week. A first and a third, with more the double points being here in this second race being worth more. But looking back, I think I would have rather, you know, been a bit more patient and try to be a bit more calculated with Kyle there, instead of just, you know, going on instinct and being like, let's just try it and send it. Maybe we could have pulled off something if we were a bit more clever, but I'll take P1, P3. Not a bad way to start off the first week. So we're gonna get our results sheet and head into week number 2, which is technically week number 3. But you know how it is with this league. So let's jump into that.
Defensive drive of the season already. Good luck, guys.
And here we are for race week number 2, week 3 in total. And we're gonna jump into qualifying, but not stay on it for very long because I forgot to set my camera position correctly. Oops. So, in this week, we are going up against John, Reese, Mike, new racer Ryan, and Gabby. Reese and Gabby are in my group with Group F. And we are in cart number, I don't even remember, I can't even see what cart I'm in. I actually can find it out. I was in 39 from looking at the live stream. And 39 is a super duper good kart this season. And we are going to set a pretty darn fast lap time later on of an 18.527 versus John setting an 8.663. Coming up to the back of Gabby here, and we actually get a weird red flag that I caused. Funny story here. Turns out my keys, I forgot to take out my keys, and they flew out of my pocket. Oops. Remember to check your pockets, people, before you race. So we're going to jump out to the end of qualifying. As I said, I'm pole position once again, as we're going to see that 18.527 coming up right after this lap is when I set it. And then John's going to set the 6.63 later on.
You two, I see, got second.
Good. These pedals kept playing up. No,
39 was really fast to start. It just felt fast.
Forward.
Oh, I didn't even know I had my keys on me. Oops, sorry guys. Hey, a little pre-race context. 22 seems to be a rocket ship. And John's right behind me, so we'll see what we can do in race 1.
And although we're starting from pole position, that pre-race message is some ominous and pretty accurate foreshadowing. We are going to be in for a tough race that we're going to be commentating over here.
Good luck.
Yeah, while we're starting on the pole position, we're on the back foot with 24, which before this race I just saw Hyde in earlier, and the kart was slow, and you're gonna see that happen. And 22 was mega fast.
You won't have any problem with it. I swear to God. I don't know, how bad. That's car 22's rocket ship.
All right, we're gonna jump to the lights on 1, 2, 3. And the race is underway, and we get a decent start here. But John's gonna be catching up to us in no time at all. Now you can't see it from my perspective, but he's already right on the back of me. And all I can think right now is we gotta drive defensive. We have to cover off that line to prevent him from there. And I'm already getting hit in the back. His kart is so fast, he caught up to me in the straight. We're gonna just have to keep driving defensive. What can I do other than just keep the inside line and prevent him from getting too close to me for the overtake? That's all gonna be for naught right here. He sends it around the outside and gets a little bit of a switchback. And his kart is freaking rapid. He is so fast. I could have defended that a little bit earlier. I tried to defend from the inside of the hairpin, and we get double overtaken. 24 is just so slow. Even 30 is driving past me. Even 40, we get all the fast karts against me in 24, which is running like a brick. Look how much space that John has already covered. And we're behind Mike, who's in 40. And even Gabby is going to be coming up behind us. This 24 kart is just running so damn slow. As you can hear a little bit me say in the video that there's a little bit of a battle between Reese and Mike there. We're going to have to try and capitalize somehow. And Mike gets a big slide there. And Reese is holding me up too. And we're fighting side by side with Mike. And we try to go for the inside. And we get squeezed a little bit. Throw up a hand. I'm like, oh, come on. And even Gabby gets past me there. I'm in dead last. Hate to see it. So now we're gonna have to take the fight to Gabby and see what we can do to get past her. Gabby's improved a lot on her skills, and glad to see that. But we're still gonna have to be cutthroat and get past her and make a good overtake. Now she goes a little bit wide there, tries to cover it off, kind of like bounces off the wall. Not quite, but does like cuts back out. And we just get the opening line on the inside, and we are through back into P4. Now it's going to be up for us to just try and catch back up to Reese and Mike there, as they have a little battle. Yeah, just really disappointing to be this far away. I'm pretty sure John is like 5 seconds away, it feels like at this point. But man, that 22 cart was just on fire. And 24 was on fire in the wrong way to where it didn't want to go fast at all. It's like GP2 engine all over again, but this one was even worse, where I was able to hold second in Winter League. This one I've dropped all the way down to fourth. But yeah, all we're gonna have to do is hope that they are fighting a little bit ahead. What can we do to capitalize? Can we even catch up? Are they gonna fight hard enough to where I can make a move? We're tucking in for the human DRS there, but you know, it's not gonna do a whole lot when your cart is this slow. I'm even checking behind me because Gabby's keeping up with me. And there's the white flag. There's gonna be no chance that we even try to claw our way back. It is a disappointing P4 from having just a slow cart getting pushed out wide in the racing line after getting overtaken, and just unfortunately just not being able to do anything with that first race. Yikes.
Caught up to me there at the end, Gabby. Good job. John, I had no chance.
And here we are heading back to the grid for race 2. That was indeed a race to forget. A really disappointing P4, but we're going to try to claw our way back and try to bring the fight back to John in race 2. Starting P2 after starting in pole position for the first one, and try to claw back some points here.
Feels good.
Now 31 here, miles better than 24 was, but hold on, I'm trying to be dramatic. John's in 35, and we know from the race 1, week 1, is that we are going up against the fast car. And the lights are out, and let's see if we can catch up to John. Not a bad run through the first hairpin, quite a big gap there, but it's not going to last very long, because there is an incident that's going to happen behind. Coming up here as we start lap 1. There's a huge gap behind us, and the caution is out. So it's all not really for anything.
I saw they had a big pile up right at the beginning. Yeah, there. I saw the gap. I was like, whoa.
Oh wow, they must have just barreled into this corner.
Do you think they'll regrid us?
That's a great question. I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah, this would probably be a good idea. Oh,
Not bad. Not bad, dude.
we'll see. We'll see what they say. We'll just wait here.
Hey, if you guys want to, go ahead and pull up here like we normally do.
Okay, we were wondering if you're gonna regrid us or not because of the start.
I don't know if we got the lap sims to do that.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and hang out here. We got nowhere else to go.
Sound good?
Are we doing a full restart, Jack? All right, yeah, go ahead and back her up.
Beep, 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 beep. Hey, is this a reverse layout? Hey, we're doing the reverse layout, right?
Race racing.
All right, this is.
Michael, you won the reverse race.
Thanks. All right, this is more straight. This is better, right?
You're actually aiming.
All right, so after winning the reverse race back to the grid, it's time to go back to 3 red lights, and we're out right away. We actually get a bit of a better run here, and we're going to be a little bit closer to John on this one. But it's going to be, once again, an uphill battle, trying to battle a kart that is just super duper fast. That's all I can say, is that it's just quite fast. And unfortunately, nothing else really happens. At least I'm able to catch up and stay within distance of John on this race. But basically for this whole race, we were both running incredibly consistent lap times. He was just a 10th ahead every single time. Now 31 wasn't bad, it just didn't have that pace to quite keep up with 35, which has got some new life in it and is one of the best karts again. So, yeah, unfortunately not a lot here that we can do. No mistakes, just consistent lap times from the both of us, and John ends up taking the win. So we're gonna jump ahead to that here right now.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Great. Hey, you won the reverse.
I'll take P2.
Bit of a disappointing race week here, getting a P4 and a P2, but I'll take the P2 and first place in the reverse race.
Your kart was pretty fast.
Yeah, felt pretty good.
Good job.
How'd your car feel?
It was good. I think your kart just was just a bit faster.
Probably.
Nothing wrong with that. Better than all the
Hey,
other stuff that happened tonight.
oh yeah. You're right about 23. Did I tell you to turn with that thing? You're going so wide with that? Yeah, it's just like a, something with the front alignment problem going on. Yeah, where'd you get it?
So yeah, was hoping for more in this race, hoping for a good battle with John, like being right behind him, but unfortunately not enough pace to keep up with him. A wave to the camera, and that will finish it for week 1 and 2 of racing. Stay tuned for the next video, as we got some more racing to come. Alright guys, Michael MegaX signing out. Take care.